Hello everyone, thanks for tuning into today's video. So I want to do a quick video looking at the differing air masses that we're going to be getting next week. We really are heading into a classic sort of autumnal type situation with warm air and cool air sort of alternating day by day. Now I've got a helper with me at the moment, a little helper. So if you see somebody in the background, that's my helper that's with me today. He might just pop into view at some point through the course of the video. So the situation at the moment is that we've got cool air coming down across the country, a cool air mass. We've got this line here, this is the thickness chart from the GFS model. We've got this green line here, the 546 line, that's indicating very cool air. If you're behind that line, really that's autumnal sort of there. So when this line is down across the country, when we're within this 546 thickness line, that's really when we're in autumnal air, and that autumnal air is down with us today and will be with us tonight. It's going to be a very cool night tonight actually. I think we could well see temperatures dropping down in towards the low single figures, back across some parts of northern Scotland. This is the 850 air, the upper air temperatures, 850 HPA air, and we can see within the 0 Celsius isotherm here. So again, this is very cool. This 0 Celsius isotherm line really coincides with this 546 thickness line. They go together really. So if you've got the 546 thickness line across the country, you'll usually be within the 0 Celsius isotherm 850 line as well. So yes, we've got cool air mass across the country today and tonight, and these are tonight's temperatures, well down into single figures across many parts of the country, 4, 5, 6, 7 degrees. This is for probably more for rural localities, but even in the towns and cities we probably get down to 9s and 10s. Definitely a very cool night. And up here across Scotland, it is in fact the model indicating the chance of temperatures getting towards freezing. So that will give us the risk of ground frost, if nothing else, for some rural parts of Scotland. So definitely an autumnal feel tonight and when you get up tomorrow morning. As we go through tomorrow, we're going to find another air mass starting to move in, and we see that very quickly by the time we get through to Saturday. We've pushed that 546 line back up. It's gone back up towards Iceland now, so it's a long way north. Very quickly it's been pushed away, and we're bringing in much warmer air. Here comes the 564 thickness line. With you behind that line, really the air is going to be very warm and it'll be summery. So a completely different air mass starting to push in through the course of the weekend, and hit with that line, that 546 line. We also bring in the 10 Celsius isotherm, so we've got a 10 degree temperature rise coming as we get in towards the weekend. Very quickly we'll start to move in much warmer Atlantic, tropical Atlantic air across the country, and then that 10 Celsius isotherm 850 line will be with us as we go through into Sunday. So a warm day across the country on Sunday. Got a bit of a breeze here, so perhaps won't realise the potential for the warmth, and we're bringing in quite a lot of cloud with this breeze as well, so that limits the potential. But even so, very warm and quite humid air coming in over the weekend, and that warm air is still going to be with us as we go through in towards Monday. We're all within that 10 Celsius 850 isotherm line, so yes, it will be very warm as we go through in towards Monday. Temperatures into the low to mid 20s. But then as we go into Tuesday, we start to change the air mass again. This area of low pressure here is the remains of Hurricane Lee that's come across the Atlantic. That'll be moving in towards Scandinavia. It'll be pushing down a very weak cold front, but it'll be changing the air mass again as we go into Tuesday. So on Tuesday and into Wednesday we start to lose that 10 Celsius line, and instead we bring the 5 Celsius line down across the country. So temperatures will dip away as we go into the middle of next week. I think it's not going to be an extended spell of warm weather for the start of September as it looked like it would be a day or so ago. It now looks as though we'll bring a cooler air mass down across the country as we go in towards the middle of the week. Not as cool as the air mass we've got at the moment. We'll have tonight and to start tomorrow, but even so, this is a cooler air mass. Those temperatures will dip away as we go in towards the middle of the week. The 5 Celsius line is there for Thursday, but back comes the 10 Celsius line on Thursday. We've got high pressure building in across the country here, deep area of low pressure up to the northwest of the country. So as we're going towards Friday, we're going to find that deep area of low pressure developing around Iceland probably. We've got a ridge of high pressure there. That's just going to bring in somewhat warmer air again as we go in towards the middle and latter part of the week, really as we're going towards Friday and into the start of the weekend. Actually, those temperatures will start to pick up somewhat. There's the 10 Celsius line coming in with that area of low pressure to the northwest and the high pressure to the southeast, but it doesn't last long, and as we go through in towards the second half of next weekend, we'll bring down cooler air again. So we'll move that area of low pressure way to the east, the high pressure will ridge in from the west, and we'll bring down much cooler air. Here comes the 5 Celsius line again, and the 0 Celsius 850 isotherm is starting to push down again, indicating much cooler weather coming in later on next weekend. So really, every day over the next week, we're going to be changing the air mass. We're going to have some days when we'll be within warm air, we'll have some days when we'll be in much cooler air, some days it'll feel like summer, some days it'll feel like autumn. And this really is a classic sort of early September type weather pattern where the a duel goes on really between warm air, the summer, and much cooler autumnal type air. And they duel it out, and eventually, of course, the cooler air is going to win. Autumn will set in within the next few weeks, and that cooler air then will stick around, and it'll just get cooler and cooler as we go on in towards the winter. But certainly the next few days, the next week, a classic sort of situation where some days will be warm, some days will be cooler, and as I say, it's very classic early September weather. Thanks for watching.